What's up, everybody? This is the Force of Nature Spiritual Awakening, and today we will be discussing the spiritual gifts, spiritual placements, spiritual aspects that are inside the natal birth chart that are real strong indicators of someone that holds and possesses a talent for being a psychic, being a prophet, being a healer. Okay, just some kind of special spiritual gifts. So we're going to go over these today. So let's jump into this right now. Mars in Cancer, Mars in the 4th house, Mars in Scorpio, Mars in the 8th house, Mars in Pisces, Mars in the 12th house, Mars in Sagittarius, Mars in the 9th house. Okay, so we already know when it comes to the Mars in Cancer, that shit is very intense, as well as the Mars in Scorpio, as well as the Mars in Pisces. It is an intense feeling. Those are very much psychic placements. But Mars in Sagittarius can be that way too. Okay, the thing with Mars in Sagittarius is that they're just a little bit more outgoing, a little bit more all over the place, a little bit more sociable, okay, so to speak. The other ones are not really that trusting, okay, not really trusting at all. Mars in Cancer, Mars in Scorpio, Mars in Pisces. They don't trust people off the rip at all. Okay, but let's keep on going with these spiritual gifts. Jupiter in Pisces, Jupiter in the 12th house, Jupiter in Sagittarius, Jupiter in the 9th house, Jupiter in Scorpio, Jupiter in the 8th house. See this? Jupiter in Cancer, Jupiter in the 4th house, Neptune in the 4th house, Neptune in Cancer, Neptune in the 8th house, Neptune in Scorpio, Neptune in the 9th house, Neptune in Sagittarius, Neptune in the 12th house, Neptune in Pisces, Neptune in the 3rd house, Neptune in Gemini, Saturn in Pisces, Saturn in the 12th house, Saturn in Sagittarius, Saturn in the 9th house, Saturn in Scorpio, Saturn in the 8th house, Saturn in Cancer, Saturn in the 4th house, Moon in Pisces, Moon in the 12th house, Moon in Cancer, Moon in the 4th house, Moon in Scorpio, Moon in the 8th house, Mercury in Cancer, Mercury in the 4th house, Mercury in Cancer. Oh, I did that twice. Mercury, I did that twice, y'all. Sorry. Mercury in Scorpio, Mercury in the 8th house, Mercury in Sagittarius, Mercury in the 9th house, Jupiter in the 1st house, Jupiter in Aries, Neptune in the 1st house, Pisces ruling over the 1st house, Pisces ascendant. Okay, see what I'm saying? Pisces rising. Along with this Jupiter shit, right? So Jupiter in the 1st house, Sagittarius ascendant, Sagittarius ruling over your 1st house. Mercury sextile, trine, conjunct, or opposition to, or even square to Pluto. Okay, so this is pretty much Mercury in aspect to Pluto, any aspect to Pluto, positive or an obstacle. Moon in aspect to Neptune, sextile, trine, conjunct, squared, or opposite to Neptune. Moon squared, conjunct, opposition, sextile, trine, Uranus. Sun in aspect to Neptune. Okay, and this is a sextile, a trine, a conjunction, a square, even an opposition in the natal birth chart. So Pluto in Scorpio, Pluto in the 8th house, Pluto in Cancer, Pluto in the 4th house, Pluto in Sagittarius, Pluto in the 9th house, North Node in Cancer, North Node in the 4th house, North Node in Sagittarius, North Node in the 9th house, North Node in Pisces, North Node in the 12th house, North Node in Scorpio, North Node in the 8th house, Mars in any aspect to the moon, Moon in any aspect to Pluto, Mars in any aspect to Jupiter, Mars any aspect to Neptune, Sun in Pisces, Sun in the 12th, Sun in Scorpio, Sun in the 8th, Sun in Sagittarius, Sun in the 9th, Sun in Cancer, Sun in the 4th, Pluto in the 12th house, Pluto in Pisces, Pluto ruling over the 12th house, Scorpio. And when I say Pluto ruling over the 12th house, I mean Scorpio ruling over the 12th. Pluto ruling over the 12th. See what I'm saying? Lilith in the 8th house, 9th house, 10th house, 11th house, 12th house. So this would also be Lilith in Scorpio, Lilith in Sagittarius, Lilith in Aquarius, Lilith in Capricorn, and also Lilith in Pisces. This is about these spiritual gifts. Okay? Part of fortune. Part of fortune in Scorpio or in the 8th house. Part of fortune in Sagittarius or the 9th house. Pisces or in the 12th house. Part of fortune in Pisces or in the 12th house. Part of fortune in Cancer or inside the 4th house. Psyche, okay, the asteroid Psyche, Psyche, Psyche in Cancer or in the 4th house. Psyche in Sagittarius or in the 9th house. Psyche in Pisces or inside the 12th house. Psyche in Scorpio or inside the 8th house. What else? Let me see. Chiron, okay? Chiron, the asteroid, Chiron. Chiron in aspect to Jupiter. Chiron in aspect to the moon. Chiron in aspect to Scorpio. Chiron in aspect to Sagittarius. Okay, so let me just break this down real quick, because that might have sounded a little crazy because I wrote it a little crazy. So Chiron in aspect to Jupiter, Chiron in aspect to the moon, Chiron in aspect to Pluto, Chiron in aspect to Jupiter, okay, which would also indicate, okay, Chiron in Sagittarius, Chiron in Cancer, Chiron in Scorpio, Chiron in the 8th house, Chiron in the 4th house, Chiron in the 9th house. Okay, just giving you these scenarios, as well as Chiron in aspect to Pisces, Chiron in aspect to the 12th house. Okay, Chiron in aspect to Neptune, Chiron in Pisces. All right, let's see what else. Lilith in aspect to the moon. Lilith in aspect to Pluto. Lilith in aspect to Jupiter. Lilith in aspect to Neptune. Psyche in aspect to Pluto. Psyche in aspect to the moon. Psyche in aspect to Jupiter. Psyche in aspect to Neptune. Okay, this is what it is, y'all. Saturn in aspect to Jupiter. Cancer, ruling over the 12th house, moon in the 12th. Pisces, ruling over the 12th house. Neptune, ruling over the 12th, right? Sagittarius, ruling over the 12th house. Jupiter, ruling over the 12th. Scorpio, ruling over the 12th house. Pluto, ruling over the 12th house. Okay, so I just wanted to do a little bit something different today, and this is the spiritual gifts. Okay, I just pulled up a few and just jotted it down and just presented it to you. So, anybody would like to book a reading, please contact me. I will have the information in the description below. Anybody want to donate to the channel, feel free. Thank you. Anything helps. Everything is welcome. I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you to all the old subscribers. I appreciate you all. Also, I do have a new channel. Also, it is called Good Vibes Kitchen Supreme Royale Catering. Okay, I don't have any videos on it yet. Okay, but I will have that in the description below too, so that you can look at it. Okay, everybody knows that I am the chef goddess as well. Okay, so I do get it in the kitchen, on the grill. Shit, I'll put a horse on the grill if I can get it on there. And barbecue that shit down. But anyway, yes, please support the channel. So, I'm going to have everything in the description below. So, this has been a Force of Nature Spiritual Awakening. Love is love. Peace and blessings to you all. And I'm going to see you in the next one.